Hello and welcome to McHale. Today I would like to talk to you about the C4 range which we produce for straw blowing and bale feeding. Within this range we've got 4 models. So we start with the C430, which is a 3-point linkage machine, the C460, which we see here behind me, which is our biggest seller, a C470 and a C490, which are longer wheelbase machines. The front housing, the controls, everything are exactly the same, it's just the body length that varies. So to look a little bit closer at this machine, we've got the drawbar here, which can be hooked on directly or on a pickup hitch. You've got the drive line, which is a 540 water shield, wide angle, delivering the power back into the gearbox. The gearbox itself has 2 speeds. We've got the high speed and low speed. Low speed for normal work, feeding maybe 3 or 4 meter pens or material directly onto the floor. When we move the lever into high speed, it will allow the machine to deliver straw 18 meters to the right hand side and up to 13 meters to the left hand side if you want to get material to the end of a long building. You've got your chute on the side here for delivering the material. So that can be set at different levels depending where you want it to drop from. Or if you're working in a narrow building, you can drop the material directly onto the chute here and let it fall to the floor. Control-wise, we've got the electronic control unit, which is standard on all McHale models. This has got a range of manual features here which you can use for adjusting your machine or loading your machine. But one of the nicer features is a handheld piece here, which will control your chute with a little joystick. So you can bring your chute round at 300 degrees. So it locks out at this point and rotates all the way behind the machine and locks out again on that side. So it delivers material each side of the machine and even to the back. The little turn here at the bottom will allow you to speed up or slow down the material that you're feeding. So if you need more volume or less volume, you can control it from your handpiece. So this rests here in a little holding bracket and mounts inside in the cab when using the machine. Hydraulic wise, anywhere between 10 to 15 litres a minute, and power wise we would say 80 horsepower upwards for this size of machine. So as we come round, we look at some of the features. You've got your oil filter here as standard. These machines tend to be put on some older tractors or even neglected tractors, so a little oil filter is quite a good feature. The drive system is under the cover here, so it's a belt system. So all of our operation is separate. You put on your PTO shaft, it puts the flywheel up to speed. A press of a button on the control box introduces your rotor, and then finally you set your floor speed, so you bring your material in at the required speed. As you finish a building, you can stop that in the opposite layout, and then you start up again when you move into a new building. Down along, you've got the 260 tyre as standard with the option of a bigger wheel. You've got your lights, which are standard, and then you've got your rear control again, which is standard on all 4 machines. So by simply placing your hand behind the panel on the safety switch, you can lift and lower the back door, or you can move your conveyor floor forward and back. On the rear of the machine, you've double hydraulic cylinders on the back door for lifting and lowering. You've got a heavy duty edge here on top for self-loading, and when you cut the net, you can fold it out over the top of the machine and wrap it around here, which makes it quite useful for holding on to it. So if we look in the back of the machine, I'll just show you a couple of features. The machine itself is very well built. In here you've got the rectangular box section, which is a complete section, heavy duty. Unlike you see folded sections or channel iron being used, these don't bend or break. They're feeding the bale all the time into the rotor, where you've got your serrated sections there which rip the material from and deliver it directly onto the flywheel itself. The comb, which can hydraulically move back and forward, will control the volume of the material which are going into the machine, and at different size bales or nearing the end of a bale, you can move that forward or back to get all the material through the machine and out the chute before it finishes. So that completes the walk round of the McHale C460. I hope you found that of interest. If you have any more questions on this machine, please contact your local dealer. Thank you for your time.